All right, so today we are working on our animal adventure stories. Part of the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about this is how humans help animals. And so we talked a little bit about some challenges that an animal could face that a human could help them with. And so I know not everybody's going to probably follow that same storyline. And obviously, good writing is what we're most concerned with. And that we talk about character setting and the development of that and the experiences that take place. So in my last story, or my first paragraph, I actually wrote two paragraphs. I wrote about my characters, which was Andrew and Casey, and I talked about how Andrew was in high school. It's his senior year. He wants to go on a camping trip. He's going to go camping with his friends up in the forest, and Casey's going to go with him. I'm just going to talk about like my first event that happens in my story. So in the first event, it says right here that we are going to be writing our second paragraph for our animal adventure story. The second paragraph is our first major event. If you want to count if you made two paragraphs, or if you made one paragraph for your first part and you need to add another paragraph for your setting, you're more than welcome to do that. But this is the paragraph, the writing that is going to talk about how to write about your first event. So I spent time talking about my character. I talked about, again, where they were camping. And now for my next paragraph, I'm going to end it. And I'm actually going to skip spaces because I'm writing on lined paper. I'm not typing. So I want to give myself some space to add or make changes as I go. So I'm going to put week 8, day 1 writing on the top of here. And I'll put my name on this because when you come back to school or if you're grading papers and stuff, it's nice to see your name on there. And today is 11/2/20. Isn't it crazy? 11 November? That's nuts. We have birthdays this month too. I'll have to look those up and post those. Awesome. All right. So my first event. I'm just going to put this first part up here. I'm just going to do a quick jot of the things, and then I'll put my paragraph down here starting to indent. So the first thing is they're going to go set up their campsite. So I'm going to put set up. They need to, everybody's going to come. And I'm not going to say everyone, I'm not going to name all of his friends and stuff because that would take paragraphs. And this is just a descriptive piece of writing that talks about how humans help animals. And so we're going to talk about there's someone heard about a storm. Someone heard about a possible storm. I'm just brainstorming up here to make this, not brainstorming, we already talked about this, but I just want to make sure I only talk about what this event is going to be doing. The first event is just everybody getting together and then talking about. So I'm giving the reader an idea of like somebody is going to mention about a possible storm. And then Casey and Andrew. So Casey and Andrew, they set up their tent or Andrew sets up the tent and Casey just sits there. Maybe, no, you know what? I'm going to say Casey gets sticks, helps gather firewood. Dog could get sticks. I'm going to say he had taught him how to do that. So here we go. Andrew and Casey loaded up the car with, I'm skipping lines now, I'm going to put a line where I want to be writing. I'm really bad, like I say, I'm going to skip lines and then I don't, and then I like get frustrated because I'm like, I don't have a place to add that. Andrew and Casey load up the car with all their camping gear. Casey only really helps by dragging his dog bed to the front seat of the car. Andrew and Casey loaded up the car with all their camping gear. Casey only really helped by dragging his dog bed to the front seat of the car and watching Andrew and watching Andrew do the rest. Well, he's a dog, of course. That wouldn't make sense. He doesn't have opposable thumbs and knows what to take. All right. Within an hour, they were on their, THEIR, their way to Badger Creek. I think that's what I put on my story. Casey gawked, I'm going to use that word, gawked out the window as Andrew focused on the drive to their campgrounds. The radio was on and a news flash interrupted. I'm gonna look this up. Interrupted the song to tell about a storm. Rolling in on Sunday. I'm going to read it out again. Andrew and Casey loaded up the car with all their camping gear. Casey only really helped, past tense, helped by dragging his dog bed to the front seat of the car and watching Andrew do the rest. Within an hour, they were on their way to Badger Creek. Casey gawked out the window as Andrew focused on the drive to their campgrounds. The radio was on and a news flash interrupted the song to tell about a storm rolling in on Sunday. Good thing Sunday is the day they head home. Okay, so this is, again, I'm going to put this here in case you want to copy that. I don't mind if you want to change names, want to change a place, but remember, the whole idea of this is that I'm setting up the story so that we can have, what's going to happen in my story is it says the storm's rolling in on Sunday. The storm's going to come early, and that storm's going to come with some lightning that scares off Casey, and Andrew's going to have to go save Casey because he gets stuck or something happens there. And I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to happen, but it will be something not horrible, and he doesn't have to break anything. He just gets stuck. His collar could get caught on something, or his leash, because they were getting ready to head back. And I wouldn't think he had a leash on. Maybe he just had his collar gets hung up on something, and he isn't able to get out. So I think that's where I'm going to go with that. So I'll read it one more time. Andrew and Casey loaded up the car with all their camping gear. Casey only really helped by dragging his dog bed to the front seat of the car and watching Andrew do the rest. Within an hour, they were on their way to Badger Creek. Casey gawked out the window as Andrew focused on the drive to their campgrounds. The radio was on, and a news flash interrupted the song to tell about a storm rolling in on Sunday. Good thing Sunday is the day they were headed home. Good thing Sunday is the day they were headed